pokes, but you get nothing off of them.
Yeah, so she just gets outclassed by JP, who does the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
same thing with Dalcine. Well, it is what it is. All right, so let's get into it. We finally got Lugia versus Knight, and Knight playing Lucina here. This is going to be interesting because Lugia on the plant.
So Lugia, like this is not a plant that you want to go ahead and just ignore. You go ahead and have to put some respect on Lugia's name. I think the biggest upset that I've seen Lugia get was Doorstop. The noted power ranked ZSS from the Midwest came into town and I think like went 0-2 or 2-2 at an event, in part because Lugia was underseeded.
Right, and we always think of Piranha Plant as a consistently underutilized but also under-respected character.
Agreed, yeah.
Right, but with people like Loaf, or
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, Loaf. Yeah, Lucky.
Lucky, there we
Sorry,
go.
Lucky, yeah, Loaf's brother. Lucky being a really strong plant. I mean, we know that this character can do some crazy stuff. I would say it's a little bit of a linear character.
Agreed, yeah. If you have ways around Patuit, then the character just goes down 3 tiers. Like that move is so unreasonably good.
All right, still trying to get this edge guard up, and okay,
Tricks.
I like all that pressure, right? You have the Cloud, you have the big Patui, and you also have the stem extension. So lots of ways to kind of box your opponent into a corner, and even if they're out of the corner, you still find something with the Patui.
I mean, real talk, in this matchup, I feel like Plant's gonna thrive because Lucina is like definitely gonna out neutral Lugia, but the problem is that if you go for that hard pressure and you guess wrong and you get punished for it, Lucina's punish game is not good.
Right, and not only that, but this character is really heavy.
Agreed.
Very heavy. You're gonna live to very long, high percents, long time. So gotta find this edge guard, and right now we do have a techable situation, but unteched here, still surviving. And
that shield breaker.
would have had it too. Would have had it.
True. It was a good con if it was a short opposite of a full hop. That was a dead plant right there.
That's true. That's true. All right, so the out of shield F tilt actually gonna get you something here. That's not too bad. I mean, Knight. Yep, good grab at the ledge. Actually, I like this, so now the edge guard can pan out, but yep, you gotta remember, it's kind of like a one of those stalling techniques. Matui is one of those.
All right, we're gonna get the back throw, full reversal here, so good stage control for Plant, trying to go and get one of those solid backers, which probably with all this rage would kill at 7. Yeah, I would not be surprised.
I believe that. This character has like mad knockback potential in his moves, so we've seen it there with just a simple up tilt. How far do you get sent with an up tilt?
I'm surprised we didn't see the up smash right there. I would have let it rip and say, maybe I get stuck. Maybe.
But we are committing to the down B. I mean, I'm not sure if I agree with that.
Cannot get any kind of edge guard right here, so stage control given up by Knight. Finally getting the running up tilt. That is definitely a way to go ahead and clean up that stock. At 200% though, we want to see that exiting a little bit earlier because that's the problem. The kill differential between these two characters is extreme.
Yeah, but we did have at least a good reaction. I think there's some fire in this Lucina right now. So, I mean, I think there is like a couple opportunities where we can do it. Yep, the out of shield game is still looking a little bit crisp.
Certainly something that Lucina gets consistently right there. Good dash attack to get some more stage control, but going for the jab lock looked like a little bit of an optimistic option and good punish from Knight.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that Lugia, I think, does a lot. It's not a jab lock, it's a jab check. It's like you are literally just trying to see what they do, and it's one of those quick jabs that you can keep them in hit stun for a very brief time. 1, 2, 3 jabs, you can get away with that. More than that, you can't.
Isn't it also like frame 2? I feel like Piranha Plants is frame 2 for some reason.
I have no idea, but if it is, that's crazy. That's a really fast move for a very heavy character.
Agreed, yeah. If I recall correctly. Okay. Yep. I was trying to talk about frame data, but instead let's talk about kill power right there. The back air coming in clutch yet again.
That wasn't even a ledge. That was more closer to center stage. And that is a drifting back air that's really nice because, I mean, Plant doesn't have the best airspeed, right? This is a Plant. It's a Plant.
Yep. Frame 2 also, I'm double checking on that.
Frame 2 jab.
Yeah, it's like Mac tier almost.
That's crazy. I mean, hey, Mac is
on another tier, but almost.
That's the difference because Mac has a lot of moves that are really, really fast frame-wise. Piranha Plant has like nothing.
3.
Like,
I think that like
giving him a frame 2 jab it just seems like one of these things is not like the other sort of thing, you know?
True.
All right, but anyway, Battlefield is going to be the pick here for game number 2. This is Knight's opt. I mean, I will say, like, for Lucina, it makes sense, but Piranha Plant, I know, can actually do some sick stuff here.
The platform setups for sure. Looking forward to seeing what we're getting here. We're already seeing a little bit of, like, the hurt box manipulation with the crouching. I'm curious if that's going to play a role right there. Just crouch into things like up tilt, which can definitely hit above the platforms.
For sure. Okay, yeah, a little bit of dash attack. That is still a kind of a you think of it as like a low level move, like a lackluster move, but I mean, hey, that actually gets a lot of damage here.
I feel like Plant's initial dash and the animation of just the dash in general really lends itself to that dash attack. Like that's why the frame data may not be good, but just the visuals of it makes it
because he swings his body forward,
exactly,
like or the pot forward, I guess is. But again, we're committing to this like center stage down B. It's a good stall tool here because it's a lot safer. But you bait Lucina into an off the stage situation. That's where they don't want to be, and that's where you want them.
Please don't stand or get up into that. Yeah, the Patui lingers for so long. Every time you see a Plant drop it at the edge in that position, you really want to jump around it or roll. Like if you just stand or get up, or you could wait it out. That works too if it isn't going to fall off the edge. Up throw.
Okay, but still not going to kill here. Wow, high percentage. Not enough rage to make the job complete.
Back air coming out. Oh no, trying for an up air confirm. That's odd at 156.
Okay, no tech situation, so doesn't get any locks. Can't really do that with Lucina, so just opts for a quick get off stage tool. Now
desperately trying for an edge guard here.
We have to see the spike. I mean, but that's not going to help you here if you're going too haphazard off the ledge like that. Lose stage control and find yourself in this situation.
I mean, I dig the idea from Knight. It's definitely the move is just to go off stage and get that down air, but you got to either be super patient because Lugia can wiggle the stick and change the angle of the up B, or alternatively, just edge trap because Lucina's edge trapping is nonsense.
That is fair, but so far these edge traps have not been working out for Knight, and I think the off stage potential is where we got to make a difference. And especially since you see this delay and all of that, like you can slightly change the angle, but I feel like we got to find the right timing and precision with that down air if we're looking for it. And we are time and time again looking for it, but this Patui's creating a lot of insurance for Lugia.
Can we talk about how Knight just fell out of the side B? Oh no. That's always the worst possible spot.
This is where I think Lugia has been kind of set into a lot of vulnerable places, and I think that's where Knight is starting to capitalize, is these tech situations, right? The tech roll-ins have been almost read most of the time by Knight, so I think if we get that consistently enough, that could be kill options.
Good shield recognition right there from Lugia, catching Knight being a little bit too complacent in place. Back air shield pressure is not going to go ahead and threaten a shield break if Lugia isn't able to get a little bit more damage right there. Standard get up into the Patui and great parry from Knight.
That's one of those things that's slow moving, so you can parry it a little bit easier, but you always aren't ready for that timing. So you got to be precise with it. And if you do get that parry, yeah, you got a lot of advantage there.
Agreed, yeah. Oh, drop shield right there in the worst possible spot. You talked about going for the parry. I think that we saw that.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Yep.
High risk indeed.
All right, so the juggles are starting to pan out. This is why we go to Battlefield, but we got to see this earlier in the game. Honestly, we got to see it now more than ever.
That jab clanked with Lucina's sword. I don't like that nerf.
The leaf is a disjoint. It's not technically part of his body. It's a sword.
Kind of true. Kind of true.
I guess so. All right, but then, yeah, you can see in the cloud, they like to do a little bit of mix-up stuff just where you can't see the animation. You don't know what's coming. But this time, Knight did the right thing, I think, shielding it out and actually using the defensive pressure.
And we are even all of a sudden. Finally, Knight caught that forward smash, and that is such a game changer. Lucina, when she doesn't have to like kill an up throw at 170 and you can get a relatively early stock, the character becomes so much easier to play.
Okay, I think Lugia's habit starting to get read out by Knight. The run-up push into the shield, into up tilt, getting dodged. And I think the neutral get-up on ledge for Lugia has been used so many times.
True, yeah.
So many times. I think that's why we're getting a lot of like the ledge grabs from Knight.
And then also Knight started running under the Patui and then getting the grab. I'm digging these adaptations here.
I'm dead serious. It's been like 5 neutral get-ups in a row from Lugia.
And Lugia held out.
Okay.
The
Get
down
me out of here,
smash.
DI. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. You're surely not going to hit both sides of your body. Wait a minute. Down smash.
I preloaded that escape option, DI. Like, oh no.
Unfortunate situation right there, but just means game 3. And to be honest, like 80% of that game, Lugia was very well in charge.
But also still neutral get-upping. Please don't do that.
Yeah,
Stop doing that. I'm serious. Like, once I started seeing it, I was like, okay, he's going to do it again. He did it again. I was like, no way you do it again. Oh my God. Okay.
But hold on though. I'm gonna do it again.
All right. If his first get up off of ledge is neutral get up, I'm gonna scream.
I'll give you $1.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'll take that bet. All right. So instantly we're going to PS2. Knight trying to control center stage, but I mean, kind of backing off a little bit too much and ceding it back to Lugia. Lugia just happy to sit in the Pokeball.
Yeah, this is the problem here. Against Patui, you can't really short hop in place, which is what Lucina really wants to do. Lucina loves getting like short hop neutral air or fade back forward air, but you just can't do that against Patui because...
He jumped!
Oh, okay. Yep. $1.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Hey, I didn't say I was going to give you $1. All right. But we still have at least some mix-ups here, but the juggles are starting to pan out yet again for Knight, even here on Not Battlefield.
That neutral air all the way across the stage, and even with the air dodge, it is still unsafe in that particular position.
Yeah, again, it's like random dash attack. That's crazy.
Back, no, actually, just Lugia playing really patient in the corner, and finally patience pays off. The back air getting another early stock.
Yeah, I mean, this is tough because Knight, had a comeback in the second game. Still wasn't like comfortably winning that whole time. Now we've started another lead for Lugia here in Game 3, and not really sure where this is going to go just because Lugia is starting to get a lot of these catches on these defensive options that I was thinking were working a lot for Knight.
Going to see Tanner get up there? No, get up attack that time, so Knight might have been listening. A little bit of variability here in the decisive Game 3. Good attack chase with the down smash right there. We going off stage. No, just forces out the air dodge. Good recognition by Knight that it's time to set up the ledge trap instead of going for the edge guard. And we are still stuck in the corner. How does Lugia get back?
Okay, so yeah, using the stem extension close range too, but I mean, at that range, you shield it out and you have the distance necessary to close back in.
Really, I think the problem that Knight is having off stage is that we're seeing a lot of hitboxes coming out before the up B does. You have to wait for the up B to come up and then go match the drift. Beforehand, like Patui will come out and that is safe.
Right, and then the spot dodge, it's like you got to shield that one out. You don't have the time to do that. It's a lingering option, especially when it falls there so slowly. And we actually get around it with the Dolphin Slash. I did not expect that at all.
That's actually a pretty sick option right there. Invul on startup, of course. Oh
yeah.
No, it's a sick option, but not when you whiff it because good God, is that up smash powerful.
Absolutely. Of course, you have the long in lag on that, so you can't whiff it. You got to make sure you're hitting that every time, especially at low percent. I don't know what you get off of it. We have a whole stock to make up for here.
All right, double parry. Knight feeling himself a wee bit here. Triple.
Nice. Can I get a 4?
Can I get some fast falls before those neutral airs? That's a couple times we were seeing Knight miss those fast fall timings. And whenever you do that, Piranha Plant's a little bit too short to actually get hit by that. That might snatch away something like Palu, but definitely not this plant.
Okay, it just arcs the Patui right over the shield. Lugia, unfortunately, not able to get anything off of that. Knight looking for an edge guard. The Patui doesn't actually connect this time, so the edge guard continues.
Reset the situation. Patui's out. Forward smash gets the 2-frame right there. Knight. So the plant is vulnerable depending on where they tilt the up B. If you just go straight up, you'll grab it. But right there, you saw Knight tilted away, trying to get the leaves to hit.
That's crazy. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that's again the high-risk situation Lugia opted for. And if we have a couple more edge guards like that, we might find ourselves in a Knight victory, or I don't know, Lugia bursting off the ledge appropriately.
Finally, after like 7 neutral airs, Lugia found a way around it. That neutral air is just such a powerful tool when you are stuck in the corner.
Okay, good dancing play, gonna send him back off stage. A high jump. I'm not sure about the full hop there. Not sure what the end game is. Uh-oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, just falling down to the corner. They're not greedy as Knight in that spot. I dig it. Lugia trying to go ahead and get... What was that? That was actually kind of crazy.
I can't believe that little string. I mean, you throw out the jab just in case, and again, it catches the foot on the platform that's covered.
You can dodge 5, 6, 7, 8 Patuis, but I mean, let go and keep hitting that button.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I said, it's a linear character. You're going to be using a lot of the same options. You can vary them a lot, as we saw. That's why Lugia was able to consistently mix up the situations, get a little bit of conditioning here and there. It's like you cancel the Patui into a jab, into a grab, stuff like that. That was all really, really nice stuff. But at the end of the day, it's the same 3 options. It is literally the same 3 options. And if it works, it works. It's like Bowser Jr.
Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead, think of it from a musical perspective here. You can have a pretty nice beat with only a couple notes, but eventually, that thing going to get a little repetitive.
That's true. That's true. Well, hey, that just means that Lugia is going to be moving on in this round robin with another one. I think does that finish the pool? I think that's 5.